So I kind of wanted to do something with the air cleaner of this thing. I don't really like the factory look of it. The shape of the bottom of this thing is kind of hard to figure anything out with. So what we're going to do, just with the factory style air cleaner, we're just going to cut where it mounts on the thing. We're going to cut the remaining off. We're going to cut off, and then so it'll just be an exposed filter in there, kind of like any old hot rod would be. Kind of, you know, bring a little aesthetics to it. We'll probably go get a K&N filter later that'll be this size. But for now, I just wanted to cut this up, make it look, you know, a little cooler, I guess. But I'll give you guys a baseline of what I'm thinking of doing. So where the bottom of this thing mounts to that, it doesn't really bolt down. The way they had it set up is you put this ring, put the top on, and then you have, there's usually studs in here that come through. You slide this down on the studs, and then when you put your lid on, you tighten nuts onto the top, and that's what holds the whole thing down as a whole complete system. But what we're gonna do, there was a little lip for a gasket here, but I cut them flush so we can get it bolted down, because once this sits there, then we'll be able to bolt it and it'll suck it down tight. That's my plan on it. We'll cut around. You can see the little indent going around. We'll cut that around, make it smooth, deburr it and stuff to make it presentable, I guess. But we'll start off with cutting this and cutting this bottom one, and we'll get that air filter put up and we'll see how it looks. You can kind of see where the gasket originally meets, so I'm just going to cut around that area so it meets up flush in there. So this one's a little trickier because it has this little vacuum line there, but all our stuff's deleted, so we won't have to use any. Where it mates up there, we'll just stay just on the outside of that line all the way across, cut that off. And all right, so we'll do some test fitting of how this is going to work, but for the most part should be fairly simple, because then that'll sit up on that, and then this top hat will go there. That should work once we get all the bolts lined up and stuff. So I got the top sanded on this thing. It's looking pretty good. All the, you know, edges deburred and stuff, but it looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than having the big old arm sticking out, and you know, the engine's hot and it's pulling hot air, but you know, I guess it's kind of doing the same thing on this side. But yeah, I like that look a lot better. We'll paint the top, put some bolts in it, and see how it looks. So I got it all painted, got it all gold. It doesn't quite match the gold that's on the valve cover, but I'll paint that a later day when we get a valve cover gasket, because it's leaking. And once we get all that together, I'll probably put a K&N filter on it, just to give the performance feel, I guess, to it. Get some headers put on it, kind of just dress up the engine bay. I need to make a battery tie down still, probably be the next video. But for now, I just want to show you guys the mod you could do to your stock air cleaner, kind of give it a little sportier look, I guess. But yeah, it's bolted down, held down good, so it doesn't leak or bounce around or anything. So yeah, just cut up your stock intake and make it look cool. And it still has, you know, d21 on top. I'll probably paint those black later on too, but there'll be a later day when we do a whole engine bay dress up video. Just wanted to thank you guys again for everybody who watches. Trying to do as many little things as I can, try to record everything. I'm not the best in the world at recording everything I do, so there's things I do off camera that I should be recording, but yeah, just made this intake, just made it, well, modified the stock intake, I should say. I haven't seen anybody do it, so thought I'd be the first one to, you know, put it on YouTube, get you guys cool things to see, give you ideas to what to do to your trucks. Yeah, just wanted to dress it up, so see you guys on the next one.